Not a happy start to the winter meetings, or the start of the winter meetings for the New York Yankees and their fans, as Juan Soto does not return to the Bronx. Instead, he goes cross-town to the New York Mets on a 15-year, $765 million deal. To talk about what this means for the Yankees going forward, I'm joined by the founder of Uptown TV and a contributor to Latino Sports. My guy, Hector Beauchamp, joins me now from the winter meetings in Dallas. Hector, how you doing, man?
I'm trying to hold it together, Dex, but I'm hanging in there. It's very exciting, right? Thank you for reaching out. But the Juan Soto drama's over. Shout out to Steve Cohen. Shout out to Met fans because they just won the battle of the back pages.
Yeah, they did. It will be on the back page of the New York Post tomorrow for sure in what the Mets were able to accomplish here. But there's also a story about what the Yankees were not able to accomplish here, and that's bringing back Juan Soto. First thing that I would love to ask you, as somebody who covers the Yankees, what was your reaction when you saw the news broken by John Heyman that Juan Soto was going to be a New York Met?
Initial reaction was the Yankees, what's plan B? You got to pivot ASAP. The rumors started coming out there. Garrett Crochet is a name that has been thrown out there. The Yankees willing to give up some prospects to trade for Garrett Crochet. Automatically, Jason Dominguez is the top candidate to go. Are the Yankees comfortable giving Corbin Burns or Max Fried a big-time contract, knowing that they're in their 30s and the first 3 or 4 years of the deal is going to be good, but the last 3 years you're going to be eating a lot of that money? So it's going to be interesting what Brian Cashman and his brain trust are going to do at the moment. Cody Bellinger is a name that you got to trade with the Chicago Cubs if you're able to give up DJ LeMahieu to offset some of that money. You have to get creative right now. So it's interesting to see how the Yankees are going to react.
Yeah, how they pivot here is going to be indeed interesting, Hector. And we spoke about this yesterday when we previewed the winter meetings. You told me, hey, the stakes are higher here for the Yankees with Juan Soto in terms of bringing him back. How big of a loss is it that the Yankees were not able to bring back a guy they acquired just an offseason ago and gave up core prospects for to not bring him back to the Bronx? How badly does this hurt the Yankees fan base and also the franchise?
It sucks, right? I know there's a lot of Yankee fans out there on Twitter trying to say that they're okay with the Yankees going away from Juan Soto because of all the money that was attached to it. But there's no reality out there that Yankee fans are okay with Juan Soto wearing a Mets jersey now. If you're a Yankee fan who lives in Queens and you have to commute into the city driving and you have to be on the Belt Parkway or the LIE, you're going to see a lot of billboards with Juan Soto in a Mets jersey, and that's going to kill you on the inside. Regardless, again, got to give credit to where credit's due. Steve Cohen, he hit the big one. He landed his fish. He wasn't able to get Shohei last year. He got Juan Soto now. The idea of playing with Francisco Lindor, the Grimace Mets, that was exciting for Juan Soto instead of the pinstripes and the lore that the pinstripes have. You know, I thought it was going to be the Yankees. Again, I know I'm a Yankee fan, so I'm a bit biased, but I wish him all the best. Now it's just time to pivot.
Does this change the way the Yankees are viewed, Hector, as somebody who's, from the Bronx, fan of the Yankees, watched this team for a long time? Does this change the way they're viewed in the sport and the fact that they were not able to bring back their guy in pinstripes? And do you think this changes how the Yankees maybe have to approach business going forward?
Yeah, perception is key. I said it last time when we spoke, right? It's going to come down to if George Steinbrenner was alive, would he be comfortable with allowing his superstar to go over to Queens? And I like to believe that no, he wouldn't be comfortable with that. How Steinbrenner allowed Juan Soto to go sign with Queens. Now the next generation of young baseball fans coming up, they're going to be looking to be Met fans rather than Yankee fans because of the shift. Now, shout out to David Stern. It's going to come up to David Stern. What is he going to do with the pitching staff, right? He's getting a little bit creative, bringing in Clay Holmes. You saw what they did, their analytic department, what they did, their training department with Luis Severino and Saul Manaea last season. So it's going to come down to, can that starting staff stay healthy? Can you get the best out of Clay Holmes? And can you keep on building? You can't just stop at Juan Soto if you're the Mets. You have to keep on adding to him.
There's no doubt there's still work to be done by the Mets, and there's definitely work now to be done by the Yankees. So I know you have a hat on right there, Hector, but I'm going to have you put on your GM hat. If you're Brian Cashman here, it's over. Soto's not coming back to the Bronx.
Yeah.
You talked about pivoting at the top of this conversation. If you had a plan of what the Yankees could accomplish here at these winter meetings to pivot from this moment, what would you like to see the Yankees add to this roster so that they can win a World Series in 2025?
Well, with Juan Soto being attached to a qualifying offer, we get that draft pick from the New York Mets. So if the Yankees decide to sign a player like Christian Walker, who's attached to a draft pick, it will be an offset because that draft pick will be coming from the Mets. So the Yankees wouldn't be losing a draft pick. Again, Christian Walker, the starting staff needs to be addressed. I would rather Garrett Crochet. We give up Jason Dominguez or one of our other high-end prospects for a Garrett Crochet. He's team control for the next 3 years. You can give him a contract extension to extend him further past that. But again, we have to get creative. We got to address the bullpen. Tanner Scott, if we could go out there and add Tanner Scott to the back end of the bullpen, losing Juan Soto opens up some money. But again, this is not Moneyball. This is not that movie. You can't recreate Juan Soto in the aggregate. So it's going to come down to whatever moves you make, you got to make sure that you knock it out the ballpark.
Yeah, the Yankees are going to try to do that. Last thing for me, Hector, is we talked about what they could do, how creative they can be going forward in terms of the Yankees and their fan base. But will the Yankees be all right going forward from this? Do you believe in the future of this franchise that can get back to being proud and about winning championships the way they once were? Do you think the Yankees will be okay going forward?
I'm speaking to you as a Yankee fan, right? Not a content creator, not as somebody who works for Latino sports. As a Yankee fan, it sucks that the last taste that I have in my mouth from Yankees baseball is that fifth inning against the Dodgers and now Juan Soto signing with the Mets. So it's going to come down to what moves the Yankees make this offseason, how our team looks going into spring training. It's hard for me to give a litmus test to see where I'm at or range it. But if I had to go 1 to 10, I'm -5 right now. I have no trust when it comes to the situation that just happened.
-5. Not a good place to be. And I think a lot of Yankee fans are feeling very disappointed following this news of Juan Soto leaving the Bronx and now in Flushing. That is Hector Beauchamp. Check him out with Uptown Sports. Also check him out at the winter meetings, covering it for Latino sports, doing a fantastic job. Hector, I appreciate the time on such short notice, and enjoy the rest of your time there out in Dallas. We'll talk soon, okay, man?
Thank you. Thank you. Yankee fans, please just go outside and touch grass. Go outside, touch grass, drink some water. The world's not coming to an end.
Life is still good. You're right about that, Hector.
Yes.
Life is still good. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dex, like always.